Hey everybody, Sean Daniel here with Guitar Control. Today we're doing a classic song by a classic man, the boss, Bruce Springsteen. I'm on Fire. Really cool, kind of minimalist, short song that is a lot of fun to play and sing along to that follows kind of like a 12-bar blues, but a variation. So we're going to talk about the structure of it because it's really easy to help you remember if you think of it in a blues context, even though it's not really the blues, which is something that makes the boss the boss. So this is going to be an acoustic version. It's really just drums, electric guitar, and a keyboard kind of synth type thing in the recorded version, but we're going to do an acoustic one that you can sing along to, and it's going to sound like this. So again, that's most of the progression. We're going to talk a little bit more about the structure, but that's just kind of like the loose sound of what we're going for. And it really just kind of starts off with an intro, just E to C sharp minor. Okay, so the only chords you need for this entire song are E, major, A, major, B, major, and C sharp minor. Okay, so this would be a song in the key of E. All right. Now, the really cool thing about this is we're going to incorporate some of like the drumming into it. Like if you hear, Max, my man Max Weinberg from the E Street Band, the strumming is kind of like this. And we're trying to get what that drum kit is doing, right? So when we talk about a bar in this, because it's going to be a 12-bar progression, we're going to do this to kind of keep the steadiness of that drum track, right? So instead of going just like that with your strumming, for the first down up, it's going to be just the lower strings. It doesn't matter if you hit 2 of them, 3 of them. Just kind of aim for the lower strings instead of getting all of them, because we're going to go just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be a bar. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Or you can count it like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, which to get it into the 12-bar blues kind of structure is going to sound like that. So if we do that over an E major chord, it's going to sound like this. Okay? Now, it's kind of a faster tempo, but if you play along with the song, it's really, really doable because it's super simple, right? So we're going to stay on this. In a traditional 12-bar blues, we have 4 bars of the one chord, and then 2 bars of the 4 chord, and then back to the 1 chord, right? So it really does follow a lot of the same tenets of the 12-bar blues, just like that. But we're going to do it in E. So to A. And then now usually you might go back to that or to the 5 chord, something like that. This is where it switches up. We're going to this C sharp minor. Okay, so real quick, let's just go over all the chords here. We have E major, open E, 2A, 2D, 1G, open B, open E. Make sure to click the link below because I'm going to have the chord chart up because it's really easy to see the chords with the lyrics for this one because it's such an iconic song, so you probably already know where the lyrics go, right? So if we start off with this E major. To A. To C sharp minor. Okay, so we have 4 bars of E. Then we have 2 bars of A and 2 bars of C sharp minor. So altogether that would be 8 bars. That's 8 out of 12 of what we need, right? So 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's 4 bars of just that E with that strumming pattern. Then we're going to go 2 bars of A and 2 bars of C sharp minor. Okay? So after that, we're just going to go from a bar of A, a bar of B, and 2 more bars of E. Okay, so if we organize this, we have 4 of E, 2 of A, and 2 of C sharp minor, 1 of A, 1 of B, to a V. Now again, that's the majority of the song, not counting the intro and outro and kind of break, right? We'll talk to in a second. But I just want to make sure you get that part down because that's like the majority of the song. A, C sharp minor. Oh, I'm on fire. So if I want to talk about this A to B major part, which again we have one bar each. So here's open 2, 2, 2, all the way down. And we can actually, if you don't want to play a full B major, like this, 2, 4, 4, 4, we can just move this A down 2 frets higher. Oh, I'm on fire. So there are different ways to play these because I know a lot of people have a hard time with a B major chord. So that's the easier way to do it. Also that C sharp minor, let's just go over real quick. 4A, 6D, 6G, 5B, right? So again, the only chords you need are E, A, B, C sharp minor. So overall, make sure you just get that first part down where it's 4 of E, 2 of A, 2 of C sharp minor, 1 of A, 1 of B, 2 of E. Alright, that's the main structure of the song. Now as far as like the intro goes, it's really just an E, 4 bars, to C sharp minor. Happens twice while you let your keyboard player do whatever it is he or she does. And then now the break after the first couple verses, it's just the opposite of that. It's just C sharp minor to E. And that happens again. And then now, when he comes out of it, it's a slightly different thing to get you into the main progression again, where he just starts with the A to C sharp minor, and then he goes into the main part again, okay? And then after that, the only thing is the oh, I'm on fire. That part just repeats a few times at the end. So really, it's a very simple song. I mean, it clocks in at like 2.5 minutes-ish. And I think it's just like it's one of those classic rock songs that is kind of iconic in a certain way. It's really easy to play, and it's a great lesson in structure because there are a few quirks where it kind of changes up a little bit, but it's really good to think and count it in a dynamic way. And when I say dynamic, it's different than just going like, because it is more of a intimate song, so you kind of want to get the strumming to represent that a little bit. That's why I palm mute a lot of it when I play it, like, which is what he's kind of doing on the telly, and just an electric version of it. But again, this is an acoustic guitar version of it, so we're kind of jumping back between like a full mute and just kind of like a 1, 2, and 3, 4, 3 to A. So let's just run through the main progression a few times, and I'll slow it down to slower than it is on the studio version, because to get the real tempo of it, that it can be kind of quick. So we're just going to slow it down, and then you can speed it up and play along with the studio version if you want. So we're just going to do the main progression. We're going to skip the intro and outro, but just know on that chord chart you'll see where just like the E to C sharp minor part is. This is just going to be the E, A, C sharp, A, B, E part. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, C sharp. A, B, E. Then if we start again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm on fire. So really just kind of get that part down and then fill in the rest of the blanks is my best recommendation for the song, because again, it's a fun one to play. Very simple, and it has a cool vocal melody that kind of goes along with it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you want more from the boss, let us know in the comment section, and make sure to click on some of these surrounding videos by myself, other great instructors. Let us know what you guys want to see more of, what's working, what's not working, and we'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot.